So today we're going to be running through some live AI SEO based on what's working for me. You can see, for example, my page on ChatGPT here is generating hundreds of traffic to the page. See another example of a site that we built, and this is just for one single page built for free with AI SEO. You can see it ranking right there. Here's another AI SEO site that I've been working on, and it's gone from like 0 clicks all the way up to 77 clicks per day post core update. And so what we're going to do today is start building out some new pages for this website, juliangoldie.co.uk. And I promised you some free tactics. This is not clickbait. So the first place that we're going to start is with Ahrefs free keyword tool. And if we go into Google, you can just find it. Just do a quick little Google search right there. And then from here, we can start typing in the keywords you want to find. So I'm going to just type in like SEO training, for example. We'll click on find keywords. And you can see that we've got mostly hard related keywords, right? So you can see, for example, most of these are pretty difficult to rank for, but that is a potential keyword we could go for, which is SEO training London. And that's one of the first ones I'm going to add to the list. The other thing I would say about this is like when I'm doing keyword research for my website, and I think this is the same for a lot of people watching this, when I'm doing keyword research for a website like this, I'm also going to be doing it for multiple different sites, right? So for example, like LinkedIn, you can publish on there. You can get pretty good traffic as an example of that. You can see my page ranking right there using LinkedIn. And additionally, like even Twitter articles ranks pretty nicely. You can see some of the articles that I've created recently, you know, that's getting 1,000 views, 500 views, etc. Pretty easy to create content. And so what I would say when I'm creating, you know, when I'm trying to find keywords for my niche, the great thing about this is I'm not just finding keywords for one site. It's very high leverage because I'm finding that for multiple different sites, right? I'm going to post it on LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. Andrea says, great, Julian, great to see you here. Andre says, let's go. And Matrix says, hi, Julian. Now, by the way, as we get into this, like if you want me to tear down your site, if you have a site in mind that you need some help with, etc., feel free to post your URL in the chat and I will take a look at it directly and give you some ideas on what we can do based on what's working for us and how it works step by step, maybe give you some actionable pointers to improve your site. But yeah, essentially, this is what we're looking at. So, for example, SEO training in London, it's one of the keywords we found so far using the free keyword research method. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to try and find some keywords by typing in my niche. So, for example, SEO training, but then we're going to look by potential cities and locations that we could rank in, right? So, for example, if we put in SEO courses Australia, we can see that's a keyword people are typing into Google. Now let's check on Ahrefs free keyword tool. And I'm trying to do this all for free, so I can show you how to do this for free without paying for any expensive tools. I'm going to type in the keyword right there, hit find keywords. And we'll see, okay, is that a keyword that we realistically want to rank for? It is pretty easy to go for, so I'm going to add it to the list as well. So let's add it right there. And then we'll search for some other ideas, right? So let's have a look what else we got. Maybe I can try SEMrush as well, because I don't have the paid version of SEMrush, so I can probably do it for free on there too. So if we type in the keyword, let's say, for example, SEO training, see what it comes back with, see what the keyword research is like, and get some ideas from there. The goal for today is to try and do everything free so that anyone can implement this based on what's working for us. She Jones says, hey, Julian. And Whoop Ship says, yo, bro, good to see everyone here. We've got a good attendance today. So let me put in some keywords, for example, like SEO training UK, see what comes up. We'll take a look through and see what else we got here. So, for example, keyword difficulty 26. Not too bad. We could add that to the list potentially. Also want to see, I'm going to use ChatGPT to help me out here. So I'm going to say to ChatGPT, give me SEO training keyword ideas based on wealthy cities around the world, e.g. SEO training in London. Give me 20 ideas, just variations of SEO training with the city. Let's see what it comes back with. Yeah, so it's giving me a bunch of ideas around cities that we could go with. And if you're doing local SEO, you can use this as well. And I'm going to plug this into the video notes from today. So if you want these prompts from me, I'll plug them in here. And then we'll start building this out. So local SEO. There we go. All right. And you can use this for anything. Now, what you want to do once you've got that is just verify that you can actually rank for it. So for example, if we go back to keyword generator, basically what we're doing is cross-referencing, right? So we're taking the keyword ideas from ChatGPT, cross-referencing them from Ahrefs in the free keyword tool, and then just finding easy stuff that we can rank for, right? So for example, SEO training New York seems pretty easy to go for. We can add that to the list, and we'll just keep going through. So let's try SEO training Dubai. And this is how you can quickly do it. You can see in the space of just a few minutes, you can easily find like low competition keywords and see what we're going for. Shijan says, which trend may work, starting a new website or buying an old domain? I personally would say that using new domains works really well, right? So if I show you some of the latest auto blogging case studies, you can see post core update, like this site is doing pretty well. You know, it's gone from like, what, 4 clicks a day up to 166. Pretty good. And that was a brand new site. So that was literally a brand new domain. And I've tested buying new domains. I've only tested that a couple of times. But for me personally, I just don't find that old domains tend to rank that well, really. And Goal says, thanks for doing this. Super helpful. How often do you do keyword research? Usually just when I need to batch out a bunch of content, right? So for example, if I have to, you know, maybe I've got to give this website a bit of a boost. I'm like, right, okay, I'm going to find like 10 to 20 keywords. I'll delegate that to my team for content creation. And then it's really easy. Melissa says, hi, Julian. It's a Lily Caramel. Good to see you here. And we're going to keep going through. So let's type SEO training Paris. And we'll just keep checking some of these keywords. I'm not going to include SEO training Dubai in there just because it doesn't look that easy to rank for if there's no keyword data on there. But you get the impression, right? Now, let's try SEO training Singapore as well. Yeah, pretty easy. We can add that to the list. I'm just going to find 5 or something like that. That'll do for now. And we'll plug in SEO Hong Kong as well. I think that'll be pretty easy. Let me check. We'll do the keyword research now. This is like the most basic type of SEO, but it works really, really well. And you can see how quick and easy it is to do. And again, it is completely free to do AI SEO like this. With a combination of ChatGPT giving you the ideas, and then you cross-referencing the data inside Ahrefs, super easy and fast to do, right? It doesn't take long. Ray says, what's your favorite SEO tool? It depends what you mean. Like I've got so many different SEO tools that I love, but for me, I use Ahrefs a lot. Autoblogging is great for creating content. I use Claude a lot. Claude is probably my favorite free AI tool. But yeah, feel free to ask. And then Goal says, wow, 10 to 20 only. I went crazy trying to cover the entire top map. I found like 200, 300 keywords. Yeah, you can do topical maps as well. The one thing you want to check, though, when you're doing topical maps is like, you want to make sure that you're checking the keyword data on that, right? Because what those topical maps can often do is they'll give you everything broken down. But the problem with those keywords is like a lot of them are not being searched for or they're being cannibalized. And so for me, what I like to do is just really focus on making sure that I've got the data behind it. And also because I'm just optimizing for speed today because I'm on a live stream and I want to make this interesting, that's why I'm just going for a few today. And then, you know, from there, I can show you how to do the content creation as well. ICOY says, hey, Julian, what do you think is the best writer that also includes entities throughout the article? I really like, I would honestly say autoblogging, still my favorite for that. So, for example, if you go into autoblogging, I don't know if you've tested it or not, but if you go in here, you can then go to, you know, godlike mode over here, and then you can start generating the content. And once you've hit search SERPs, you can then also find the entities that are related to the topic. And then you can easily like semantically optimize your content to make sure that it includes the most relevant entities and LSIs and everything like that. And thanks, Kimchi says, your videos helped me get a new job. Awesome. Congrats to you. Congrats on your new job. And that's absolutely amazing. I'm glad I helped. But I think you did most of the hard work there. So fair play to you. So we're going to keep going through this list. We'll see what else we've got here. And again, this is free, so it's going to be a little slower than normally is, right? If you're trying to just use free tools for this, it is going to take you a bit of time. The reason that I'm trying to find free tools is like I get asked how to do keyword research for free all the time. And so you can use a variation of these sort of prompts, right? And so now that we've done the keyword research, we'll label that keyword research like so. We're pretty much good to go. Now, a few other prompts that you could tweak around this, for example, like the local SEO keyword prompt, you can go back to ChatGPT. And then from here, you can say, give me training keyword ideas, but we'll remove that last line right there. All right, and see what that comes back with. All right. Now, what we can also do is we could say use the alphabet soup method to find more keywords for my niche. And that should find more relevant keywords around this sort of method as well. So you can see, for example, it's finding like SEO training in Atlanta, Auckland, Adelaide, right? And that alphabet soup method is really, really good because it finds local keywords too. It's not just limited to like any particular niche or any particular topic. Now, I was getting a few people asking me like, how do you find affiliate keywords? So I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. But in the meantime, I'm just going to add this prompt to the video notes from today. So if you want the video notes, give you access to the end of the video, and we'll put local SEO 2 as the name of that prompt right there. Right. So let's have a look at some keyword ideas for affiliate in a second. I just want to answer a couple of questions. So ICOY Beat says, yeah, auto blogging and VibeApp are amazing. Wanted to test the new godlike and SERP analysis thing they added, but wanted to get your opinion since you mentioned some other great writers too. Yeah, for me personally, I mean, I love auto blogging. I think that's my favorite by a long way. It gets results. It always comes up with the relevant entities. It's proven to work over and over again. And, you know, fair play to auto blogging. Like, I don't know if you've ever checked out the YouTube channel, but they're building out like 5 new sites every single day using these sort of methods, right? And so they're one of the few AI SEO tools that's actually doing what they're saying, not just like selling content, but not showing any proof behind it. And then Mohammed Adil says, sir, what do you think that flood of AI generated articles won't be considered as spam by Uncle Google? Good old Uncle Google, eh? I've heard Google being referred to as many things. I never heard Uncle before. I think that's a new one. So what I see is like, you know, Google's just going to get better and better at detecting spam, right? So if you're just creating spam, then your content is trash. It's not going to be very good. It probably will rank and then it'll get clapped eventually, right? And so when it comes to creating AI content, the way that I advocate doing it, and I always talk about this, so I won't bore any of the regular listeners watching, but I would always recommend a manual quality control checklist like this. I'll include it in the video notes from today in case you don't already have access to that. But you really want to like just proofread your content and edit it before you publish it, right? So that checklist right there is really good. There we go. And Abdel says, does auto blogging perform well with other languages as well? Yeah, I've tested it in Spanish and German, got good results with both. So yeah, I think it works pretty well with both. So just one final prompt I want to check for you is using the alphabet soup method, but I want to generate some affiliate keywords for those affiliates still in the game who are still repping the affiliate game. So I'm going to put affiliate keywords for my niche, use the alphabet soup method to find keywords for my niche. But then I'm going to put, I would recommend that you put like whatever affiliate program you're promoting right here. So for example, let me zoom in so you can see. If I put, for example, niche equals indexing tools, right? And let's say I'm an affiliate of indexing tools, and then I say affiliate keywords for my niche, use the alphabet soup method to find keywords for my niche. And we could just use that as a sort of base for finding keywords. So you can see now, for some reason, it's put an affiliate inside the front of the niche. So I'm going to say find keywords for my niche that would help me promote affiliate products related to the niche, right? UC Alphabet Soup. Let's see if that works. See what we get back from there. Now you can see it's still recommending affiliate inside the topic, inside the keyword. So let's have a little play around with this, try and reverse engineer it. So I'm going to put niche equals indexing tools, find keywords for my niche. And I'm going to put no, don't include the word affiliate inside the keywords. Just find me affiliate buyer intent keywords that I can create affiliate content around. Let's see if that works. See what comes up. And it's taking its time. So in the meantime, what I want to do is open up Claude, because ChatGPT is getting stage fright on the middle of a live. And I can understand that it must be nervous being on Julian Goldie SEO's channel. So let's see what it comes back with now. And by the way, if you're interested in this stuff, like, this is just the tip of the iceberg, really. If you want to learn more about SEO and you want someone to help do it with you, like, we have the SEO Elite Circle, where you can basically do SEO with me, and then you can DM me, you can jump on live calls with me. It's a pretty cool community, loads of great SEOs in there as well. So definitely recommend checking out. It's on sale for 72% off at the minute. But here you can see, for example, it's given us affiliate related keywords like automated indexing tools, advanced indexing tools for SEO, affordable indexing tools, etc. Right? And so you can find a bunch of related indexing tools, or, you know, affiliate related keywords to whatever you're promoting. So I think that prompt right there is probably the most optimal one so far. So I'll add that into the list of keywords as well inside the prompts. There we go. Affiliate marketing keywords. We're just creating AI SEO magic live on the show here. So from here, we've done the keywords. Now it's time to start thinking about content outlines, right? And again, I promise this would be free for you, because I want to save you money. And just by watching this, you're saving money because you're learning how to do SEO for free. And so what we're going to do from here is we're going to move on to a tool called Zista, which is really cool for just optimizing content, especially if you need a good outline. So I'm just going to sign in like so. Hopefully it lets me in. And then from here, we're going to go to Content Optimizer, as you can see. And this is basically like a free version of like Surfer SEO or Phrase or that sort of thing. If you've not seen it before, it's pretty cool. And if we go to new query over here, we can take the queries that we previously found inside the video notes and then start thinking about, all right, what are we going to put inside the content? So for example, SEO training in London, we can take that keyword, we can plug it into the content optimization tool right here. We can analyze the top 5 results from Google that's already ranking. We're going to select document type as for a new web page because we're creating this from scratch. By the way, if you can't see this, let me zoom in. And we're going to type in the query. By the way, like, as I'm going along, if you have a website that you're struggling with, feel free to post a URL. I'll do a live website breakdown on the call today, just so that I can help you, right? And normally, like SEO consultants, SEO gurus, etc., they're charging you thousands of dollars for SEO audits like that. I can just do it for you for free live on this live stream, just to help the Goldie SEOs out there. So I'm going to hit create page like so, and we'll wait for that to optimize. Usually that takes about a couple of minutes, right? So if you don't see it come through straight away, don't panic. Don't quit SEO just yet. Just have a little breather, take a cup of tea, and then come back to it. It might take a couple of minutes there, right? And so once it's done, what you'll see is something that looks like this, right? And so once you've got your keyword and you've got your content outline, if you add the content inside this tool, it will basically give you a breakdown of the words, the headings, the images, etc., all the relevant LSIs and recommended ones, as you can see, and headings, and then also metadata. Now, I've compared this to paid tools, for example, like Phrase, and I've compared it to other paid tools like, for example, like Neuron Writer as well. And it does a very similar job. Like, honestly, the 80-20 of it is done by Zista. And so if we go back here, let's see if the content outline is done. Yeah, it's complete. Happy days. Fandabby dozy. Let's get straight into this. And so you can see it's now checking the score. And so what we can see here is if we put SEO training London as the H1 inside this content, and then we click check score, you can update the score based on how you're performing, right? And Cal says, do you publish this docs file after the live ends? Yeah, I'll publish it, and you'll get free access to this at the end of the video. So if you want access to the Google Doc and all the prompts, then yeah, feel free to check it out at the end of this video. Now, I'm just going to drop the link to Zista as well inside here if you need access to it. So it's zizta.com. That is the website. You can see it right there. Okay, so now we're going to keep going through. And now we need to start thinking about how we're going to generate this content. Now, if you look at the headings, it's actually got a bunch of recommended headings, as you can see right here. Not many of them, honestly. Like if you can see, for example, there's only one recommended heading there, 1 to 3 headings there. We've got the metadata, and we also have a bunch of LSIs, right? And so what we can do with these LSIs is we can take them like so. So we can just select them all, click copy, and you can see that if we just paste that into a document, or if we pasted that into ChatGPT, you can see it's going to give us like 0, 1, 0, 1, etc. Right? We don't want that. And so we're going to go into ChatGPT, and I'm going to try and extract just the formatting from it. So I'm going to paste these LSIs that we'll use to create the content and the entities. But from here, what I'm going to say is remove the extra e's and format this list of LSI keywords nicely. And we'll see if that does the job. It might not do the job, but we'll have a little go. Yeah, so you can see it's doing a much better job of just sorting out the list and formatting it, right? So if you're not sure how to do that, let me grab that prompt. We'll plug that into the document like so. And then we'll start thinking about how we're going to generate the content. So we've got the cleaned up list. And we have the content for the article. Now, one thing I'm just wary of slightly is there's not many headings inside that content, right? So if you look at the recommended H2s and H3s, it just recommends SEO training in London and SEO training. Like they're the 2 headings that it recommends. So let me just type it into Google, see what's ranking, and see what's popping over here. So, for example, let's have a look through the list. We've got Richmond SEO training at the top of the list. I can imagine if we look through the H2s on that page, it's probably got more, yeah, see, it's got more H2s inside that content than what this is estimating. And so just use the heading recommendations and take them with a pinch of salt, okay? And so from here, we'll keep going. And we're going to say, right, create for the keyword SEO training in London, create an SEO optimized article outline. Now I'm actually going to go onto Claude and use one of the prompts I've used previously for content outlines, which you can see right here. And I'm also going to check one that we've created with Llama as well. So let me grab the one from Llama 3.1, which is another free AI SEO model, which is pretty reasonable to be fair. And so we're going to try and generate a nice little content outline. Here we go. So we'll take that prompt. I'm going to say for the keyword SEO training London, create an SEO optimized outline. Keep it short, user intent focused for my keyword. We'll head into like so. Impact Machine says, I have a site I messed up because of adding a lot of categories and inconsistent uploading content. So I want to restart it. is it worth continuing with by adding content, or delete all and start fresh? So I think honestly, like if the content is good to go, like if the content itself is not trash and it's just like a case of moving a few categories around, it's not a big deal. So I wouldn't worry about like the thing is as well, when you're starting out a new site, like you're gonna make mistakes. Every big site has made mistakes along the way. That's part of the journey. And so if you have to make a few changes, I think that's far better than starting all over again. Because if you start all over again on a website and a project that takes 6 months to get out of the sandbox, requires a lot of backlinks, requires a lot of energy, all the setup, hosting, designing, buying the URL, etc. Like it's a lot of work to set up a website. And so if it was me personally, unless that website has had some sort of penalty or Google obviously doesn't like it, then just carry on from where you are. And I think that's still a better starting point than starting from scratch and going back to square one and, starting again. I think a lot of people have this paranoia that like their website is absolutely screwed, but honestly, like you can bring most websites back if you just do the fundamentals right. And if you fix the fundamentals on the site, which just comes down to keywords, content, and backlinks. So we've got the SEO optimized outline like so, as you can see. And now what I'm going to start doing is starting to generate the content. Now, when I generate the content, I'm actually going to use Claude because I think Claude is much better. So if you want that prompt that I just used here, we'll take it like so. We'll put the prompt there. And now we have a nicely formatted document. Beautiful. Nothing better than a nicely formatted Google Doc on a Thursday night. That's what we like. So we've got the prompt for the content outline. We've created the content outline. Now we need to start creating the content. How are we going to do that? So you can see here, we've got this nice little prompt. And I'm going to go into Claude. And I say heading equals. And you can see that I've inserted my source context, right? So I've inserted the source context, which is Julian Goldie's SEO Elite Circle. It's the best training in. And then I'm going to change this to London. And I'm just going to say, just write the first paragraph for now. And then I'm just going to take the LSI keywords that we found previously, which you can see on this list. We'll take them like so, and we'll plug them into Claude at the bottom. And I'm going to say from here, only make sure you use the LSIs naturally throughout the content below so that my content is contextually relevant for search engines. All right, we'll see if that works. We'll give it a go. And it's thinking about it. So I'm just going to have a new section inside the document, which is called content creation. And if you want that prompt, you can see it right here. We're just going to delete the LSIs out of that. There we go. And we'll see what Claude has come back with right here. Now, when I look at this introduction, I'm like, this is way too long, mate. You're rambling like a madman. And so I'm just going to say, make the introduction 2 to 3 sentences maximale. And we'll see what it comes back with. It's not listening to me there. All right. So looking to level up your SEO game in London, Julian Goldie's SEO Elite Circle is the best training in London, hands down. I've been in the trenches of search engine optimization for years, and let me tell you, this ain't your average course. We're talking next level stuff that'll have Google eating out your hand. That's what we like. This person, Claude, should work for me as a salesman. All right. So then you want to just start generating the content, but do it step by step. Right, I wouldn't generate all the content at once. But bear in mind, like if we go back to Zista, you've actually got a target word count, and the word count itself is not that long. So if we plug that introduction into Sister. Here we go. Now we can start generating the rest of the content. Now, it's pretty fast after that point. So we can use exactly the same prompt that we took earlier, which is this one right here. And now we can start generating the rest of the content. Jaden says, are you attempting to rank a keyword live? Absolutely. We're doing the SEO work today. And we've done the keyword research from scratch so far. We've done the content outline. And now we're finally creating the content. The actual content creation before publishing, I'll come on to in a minute. But yeah. And John says, please, Claude is working on the free. It was too busy in the UK last night. And Maz says, did you publish this live on your channel? Yeah, we're doing this live. So if you have questions as we go along, feel free to ask them. And so now what we're going to say is heading equals best SEO training London. And we'll put something like, let's go back to our content outline for inspiration. Let's see what we got here. So we've got what to expect from SEO training in London. And I'm going to change that. I'm going to say why the SEO Elite Circle is the best SEO training in London. And we'll see what it does now. So you can see it's generating some nicely formatted content. And the way that it's written is very humanized. That's what I love about Claude, right? So for example, Julian Goldie's SEO Elite Circle is the best SEO training in London, full stop. Here's why it's a game changer. Then it lists a bunch of ideas and reasons why. And it should be using. Now what I'm going to say actually is I'm going to say rewrite that using the LSIs below. We'll take that list of LSIs we got earlier, these ones, and we'll sprinkle that throughout the content. You got to sprinkle it in, haven't you? All right, let's hit enter, and we'll see what it's coming back with now. So here we have the content that's more optimized. And we can start plugging that into our article as well, right? Now, we'll just copy that. There we go. And we'll see how that's performing. So I'm just going to hit check score. You can see it's up to 60% optimized right there, right? So we're doing a pretty good job in terms of optimization using the LSIs method and the entities inside the content. One thing that I would highly recommend doing is if you're copying the content from Claude, just run it through markdownlivepreview.com, because that will help you preview the content. So for example, you can see the inside the markdown, it's got like the hashtags, etc. for the headings. And so we need to run that through a markdown before we put it into Sister. So we'll plug it in like that. There we go. So actually, I don't like the fact that it's pasting in the black background. Let me find a way around that for you. See if this works. There we go. All right, so we can take that. Now we can plug it in Sister. We'll check the score and see how it's performing. Yeah, so 60% there in terms of optimization. You see, we've got 485 words, and that's pretty much it for content creation. Now, I would probably add a few more FAQs if I had time on this live stream, and I would add a few more headings as well to make the content bulked out and to make it more interesting, etc. But due to the time constraints of this live stream, I've got to go in 5 minutes. I'm not going to do that. But what I will do is I'm going to take the video notes from today and I will plug them into this Google Doc, as you can see. And you've got all the prompts for content creation, content outlines, keyword research, etc., based on what's working for me and how I did this all for free, right? So the keyword research is free, the content outline is free, the semantic optimizations with Claude are free, and you can do it all using this workflow right here. Now, if you want access to that, what I will do is I'm just going to plug that directly into the video today, just to say thank you for watching. So let me go to the live. I'll edit the description, pop in the video notes, which you can see right there. And if you want access to that, you can. Enjoy it. And that's pretty much it. Now, like I said, everything that I talked about today is just a tippy-toppy of the iceberg, my friends. And if you try and do all that alone, it's going to be pretty hard. But if you want to do it step by step with me, if you want to DM me, if you want to be able to, just ask me for help anytime you need it, if you want to jump on live calls with me, if you want access to 200 other elite SEOs, feel free to get the SEO Elite Circle. It's on sale now for a 72% discount if you order via the link in the description. So you can see you can get it for less than $83 a month. Really, really cheap if you get the 72% discount right there. And it also comes with like a one-to-one onboarding call, so we can help you with SEO, etc. And also a bunch of loads of cool stuff. Like, for example, the SEO boardroom, which is something else that I post in regularly, right? So you can see, for example, in the SEO boardroom, you get access to all of these SOPs on AI SEO, YouTube SEO, website hosting, SEO analytics, etc. You can see if anybody asks questions, I answer it pretty much straight away. And also, it comes with loads of SOPs and stuff like that. So that's included inside the SEO Elite Circle. If you sign up today, links in the comments description, 72% discount. And I hope that helps you. If you want a one-to-one SEO strategy session, if you just want to customize and get everything customized and personalized to you and your website, feel free to book that in. Links in the comments and description. And one-to-one on a free call, we can just build you a custom tailored game plan based on what's working for us, right? So for example, this website has gone from literally 1 click a day, 0 clicks a day back in June to 77 clicks a day. I showed you the other site before as well that was up from 0 clicks a day to 166 clicks a day. And so if you want to just get the same blueprint for your website to get more leads, traffic, and sales and make more money with SEO, feel free to book that in. So appreciate everyone watching. All types of everything said thank you, happy to help. Chinook says, good morning. Opinion on Search Atlas versus Ahrefs or vidIQ for ranking on YouTube. I actually don't use any of those for YouTube. I just test what works because I tend to find those tools for YouTube and SEO not that great. And then Rami says, what about search volume of blank on Google Keyword Planner? Also, competition is blank. Yeah, so in that situation, what I'd recommend doing is you just use a different keyword, right? If you can't find the data on it, just move on and find something else. Because the thing is with Ahrefs, you're not just looking at the keyword data, but you're also trying to find the data on how competitive that keyword is as well. Jaden says, is this any good? I'm loving it at the minute. I think it's pretty good. I mean, I've compared it to optimizations with other tools and the scores that it comes out with pretty much the same as paid tools. And I've got 2 or 3 different paid tools to do the same job that Zista does for free. So appreciate everyone who's been watching. And Velotech says, thank you, Julian. Great session. Are you recipe for any type of project like affiliate? Yeah, so inside that SOP that I just showed you, it comes with the affiliate keywords. If you want to network with a bunch of affiliates, then feel free to get the SEO Elite Circle. And like I was saying, this comes with loads of affiliate related SOPs. So for example, all the link building SOPs work for affiliates, all the making money strategies, you can see, for example, ranking affiliate keywords in 24 hours, ranking for money-making keywords, etc. There's loads of stuff relevant for affiliates inside the SEO Elite Circle. So feel free to get that. Appreciate it. Jaden says, cheers, get on. And Hejitong says, how long does it take to see results? If you do it on your own, I probably recommend, giving yourself a year to figure it out. And if you do it, one-to-one, for example, with me in the SEO Elite Circle, you're going to get faster results just because you avoid all the mistakes and all the years of messing around that I did trying to figure out SEO. Kev's Guide says, any tips for keyword for the travel vacation site? Use the prompt that I had and then just customize it to your niche. All right. Appreciate everyone watching. Thanks. Bye-bye.